When can SSI benefits be terminated? Have you ever wondered when supplemental security income benefits might come to an end? Understanding this can be really important, especially for homeowners and those involved in real estate investing. Let's break down the key reasons why these benefits can be terminated. First, a recipient can voluntarily choose to end their supplemental security income benefits. This can be done by sending a written request to the Social Security Administration. The request needs to show that the person understands what it means to stop receiving these benefits. The termination usually takes effect the month after the request is made, unless a different date is specified. However, the Social Security Administration will not process this request for any month in which a payment has already been made, unless the recipient agrees to repay that amount. Next, let's talk about income and resources. Supplemental security income is a needs-based program, which means there are strict limits on how much money and assets a person can have. If a recipient's income or resources exceed these limits, their benefits can be terminated. For individuals, the asset limit is $2,000, while for couples, it is $3,000. This includes income from jobs, cash values of life insurance, and even help from family or friends for living expenses. If a recipient owns property that they do not live in, like a rental property, it can also count against these limits. Another reason for termination is the loss of disability status. If the Social Security Administration decides that a recipient is no longer disabled or does not meet the medical criteria for disability, they can stop the benefits. Incarceration is another factor. If a recipient is in jail for more than 30 days, their benefits will be suspended. If this situation continues, it can lead to termination. Similarly, if a recipient is hospitalized for an extended period, this can also result in suspension and possible termination of benefits. Of course, benefits automatically end upon the death of the recipient. Lastly, it is essential for recipients to report any changes in their income, living situation, or household composition. If they fail to do so, it can lead to termination or issues with overpayment. For homeowners and real estate investors, it is vital to understand how owning property can affect supplemental security income eligibility. If a recipient owns additional real estate beyond their primary residence, it could push them over the resource limit, risking the termination of their benefits. In summary, supplemental security income benefits can be terminated for several reasons, including voluntary requests, exceeding income or resource limits, loss of disability status, incarceration, death, and failure to report changes. For those involved in real estate investing or financial planning for retirement, being aware of how property ownership impacts these benefits is essential for maintaining financial stability.